Hey everyone, and welcome back. So it's Monday, it's time for Reacts, and this time we're going to be looking once again at Rainbolt. And it's him finding random parts of the world from old videos, old vines, and everything in between. This guy's scary. Let's get into it.
Things is a very rewarding feeling. Whether it's a lost photo of someone's late father or a random vine from 10 years ago.
LeBron James.
They're both very
LeBron
rewarding
James.
in their own way. Almost 2 years ago now, I spent some time trying to figure out the answer to the most important question on the internet. Does the road actually work ahead? From one of the greatest creators of all time, Drew Gooden.
Road work ahead?
Know
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
I don't
You know what? But so funny is that Vine completely passed me by. I was never on Vine at any point. Like never on it at all. I didn't hear about Vine until about 5 or 6 years after it disappeared from the internet. So I must have been at university at the time, like studying or something, because I do not remember it at all. Like it just didn't exist for me. But yeah, even I know that. Like I know that. You know, yeah, I sure hope it does. I still know that. It's still in my lexicon. Like, it's interesting. Like, that's gone way beyond it. And actually, Drew Gooden is, you know, relatively big on YouTube now. I say relatively, he's got a lot of subscribers, but, you know, he's not one of the main names you hear all the time. And I did not realise it was him. That's interesting.
I don't think I ever even really posted about this that much at all. I think I maybe even deleted it on TikTok. I'm not sure why. But I figured 2 years later now, I did a couple things back then that was just like super rookie moves. So I'll walk you through my process then and kind of just like,
What? Super rookie moves. I mean, are we going back to the idea that you are a CIA agent here, Rainbow? Because what the hell do you mean rookie moves? Rookie for a CIA agent, I'll give you that. But not rookie in terms of geoguessr, because you clearly found it. Like, me and you, yeah, I'm a rookie. You, good sir, are not. I don't think you're a rookie when you first opened geoguessr. What the hell?
do an updated how I would do it now and just make it like a tutorial on how to find the road work ahead sign. Also real quick, before I ever post anything online publicly, like coordinates or the location to something, I always get permission from the owner. And I did reach out to Drew like 2 years ago to make sure that this location wasn't something that would jeopardize his privacy now. And he said it wasn't, and he actually forgot where it was. So it kind of worked out. The most important thing to do whenever I'm
if you
trying
get
to
it
find
wrong
a
as well,
location
isn't it?
is find context. And I don't think actually many people know about this, but every old Vine page is actually still online, and all the old Vines are still available publicly. So you can go back and rewatch all these Vines to this day from like 10 years ago. So the first thing I did was I scrolled down on Drew's page here until I found the Vine. You can see here it was posted March 20th, 2016. So usually what I'll do is I'll look through a couple weeks before and after this was posted to get a general area of where they were in that time, because they're probably somewhere close still. Obviously, there may be scenarios where they drive somewhere, fly somewhere, but if it looks like the similar climate or similar area, it's probably going to be close. And we can watch it here in its full quality that it was uploaded in its full form, because sometimes
full quality,
like, you use like a re-upload version on like YouTube, if you repost it so many times, it's just lesser quality, doesn't have as many clues because it may be cropped or whatever may be reason. It's always important to find the original video.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Yeah.
Okay, that 6-second video has a lot of context. Obviously, you have things like the cacti and the palm trees and like the overall arid climate. And, you know, just from playing geoguessr a lot, or even just like basic knowledge on the US landscape, you can probably rule this down to 2 states. The only 2 states I thought this could be in initially were California and Arizona. And if it was going to be California, it would have to be Southern California near Arizona.
Okay, so I am so goddamn pleased with myself that he narrowed it down to 2 states. I said Arizona, Nevada, and it's Arizona and California. Nevada's next to California, and I was like next to it. You're giving me hope here, Rainbow. You're giving me hope that I'm actually learning, because I got at least one of the states, and my other state was next to the one that you were thinking of. So if anyone actually knows why it wouldn't be Nevada, because that was in my head because of the landscape, rather than like California, which presumably would be Southern California, because that's where it'd be. Let me know, because it'd be interesting to kind of narrow down that knowledge, because clearly, finally, something is going in.
In this video that was posted just like a week before the other one that looks like a similar area of the world or the US, you can see if you pause right here, we don't have a front plate on this car right here. In this video here, we can also see that in this reflection right here, or outside the window right here, the car also doesn't have a front plate. So that kind of ruled out the possibility for California to me immediately, because in California, it's illegal not to have a front plate. In Arizona, it's not. So then the search is just going to be in Arizona, which is pretty helpful context, but there's still a lot of roads in Arizona. But a couple of context clues here is that we have a 4-lane highway, 2 lanes here, 2 lanes here, and the max speed is going to be 45 miles per hour. Next obvious thing to do is use OpenStreetMap with Overpass Turbo to show you 4-lane highways with a speed limit of...
Okay, what the hell is that map? I feel like I need a tutorial to go through his tutorial, because what? That's yeah. I don't know how I'm meant to actually do this, because like surely this isn't a normal map. Is this kind of a specific program for him or something? Yeah. Someone let me know. By the way, you'll see that I am badly moving around the screen. It's because usually when I react to things, people stay in one goddamn place. Rainbow is not, and I don't want to obscure his face. So I'm moving myself around manually because I record this all in one. I don't layer it on afterwards. I find it easier to do it all at one. So I apologise for the fact that I'm moving around. I may not do it again if he moves down into this corner. So hello up there. Yeah, bear with me. I'm having fun with this.
45 miles per hour. But unfortunately, not everything was mapped that extensively on OSINT, which made the data slightly hard to use because you couldn't really trust it because it could have roads that weren't mapped completely. And I do see that the max speed limit roads have full data, it looks like. So this was going to be a more credible way.
Like, I don't even know where to start.
Was just scan through max speed 45 miles per hour.
Where do you find that map?
And that's exactly what I did. I just come in here and I would reference a road, and then I would go to that road and check and see if it made sense. Luckily, a lot of these do have like the median and things like that, and so I would look for this like vegetation on this median, so you can see.
I'd like he's like explaining it, and I'm really still finding it hard to understand.
So you could really roll out roads really quickly, and it wouldn't allow you to scan. We did know the video was filmed in 2016, so you use 2016 for the most accurate representation, obviously. And I did this for every single 45 mile per hour.
How do you do that, by the way? How do you like? Where do you find the like older versions of the pictures? Because I presumed when you get like a GeoGuessr or a Google Maps or whatever, that it just automatically just kind of wipes out the last one. I'm guessing that's not the case. So where do you find that? Because that could help with just normal GeoGuessr stuff to start to build up knowledge on certain things. It'd be interesting to find out.
And Phoenix, but I couldn't find it. And keep in mind, this was like 2 years ago, kind of a rookie move. But after that, I noticed we had this speed limit sign beneath it was 4 miles per hour. That's kind of rare, I feel like, but we could see it's a night speed limit. And I did some research, and I found this news video from Tucson where they were talking about how Tucson was adding a bunch of night speed limit signs because of a bunch of fatalities on the road at night. And they were going to reduce all of the speed limits by 5 miles per hour, if I watched this correctly. So they recently added a ton of night speed limit signs. And so that could be a red herring, and maybe those are also added a ton in Phoenix. But I took that information, and so then I just switched my query here to only show me 45 mile per hour roads.
Yeah, what is this?
Instead.
Is this like an easy?
Actually, not that.
Like he's using that, and he seems to be able to get information like almost instantaneously. And I have seen him on other things that he's just got something that he can whittle it down. Like, are these specific programs he can use? Are these like dodgy programs? What is he using? Because this seems to like he does so much work anyway, but these are clearly making it easier for him. I'm just intrigued if I could ever do this with anywhere. Like I looked at one of those like put a picture in and it finds where you are in the world, and I tried it out and they don't work. Those AI ones do not work. I put a picture of me in Jordan and it said I was in like Bulgaria or something. So they're not very accurate. But what is he using? Because it'd be very interesting to see kind of if I could try it with something and see if I could do it. I don't think I could because I'm not going to be putting in as much effort as him because I'm not anywhere near as successful as him, and I'm definitely not as good at GeoGuessr, but it'd just be interesting for my own kind of curiosities.
That many 4 or 5 mile per hour roads with data listed in Tucson, and so this made things a lot easier. The next obvious thing to do is we can click roads, and we can see it's probably not going to be this one with all the elevation up there, but eventually you can scan. We see a road here with 45 miles per hour, East Valencia Road, and we can see here it actually doesn't have lanes marked in Tucson, so I wouldn't have been able to find this if I was using both max speed 45 miles per hour and the 4-lane query, so it's only important to choose one.
He's explaining it and I'm still not getting it.
Like that this was the case because we can go down to Tucson now and go.
So I remember being in school, like high school, secondary school, and the teacher's saying stuff that makes complete sense, and you're just sitting there, just completely like, I have no fucking clue. Like, you've just told me something that makes perfect sense, and I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. This is what Rainbolt sounds like to me. Maybe this is why the metas don't go in as easily. But I learned the metas from GeoPeter and Zigzag as well. So, damn.
Go to East Valencia Road, and we can see, oh, look at that. This road has vegetation on it. 2016, oh, the shrubbery looks similar. And you keep going down the road, and we can see here we have a lot of vegetation here. And it's important to switch to 2016, so it looks like it was in the video, because, you know, over time things change. Go to 2016 on this road, move down.
So Vine is like
keep
8
going
years
down.
old.
Let's check
Okay,
it
I
out.
was
Let's
not.
get back to 2016 here, and would you look at that?
I was not at
Road
university.
I sure hope it does. And believe it or not, the road does work ahead, and there's cars driving there. And this is the exact road with the speed limit sign, the cacti, and the road work ahead sign.
How
It's
did
still
I
there in
miss Vine? Well,
2016.
I wasn't at university. What the hell
And
was I
it's
doing
not there in
2016?
2018. I'm
What
actually
did I
kind of
miss?
curious.
How did
I
I
haven't
miss
really
it?
looked at this. What were they working on here? Now I'm actually curious. Where's the construction here?
You're now curious to find
The impact these guys had on internet culture. Do you think they even know the impact they had? They don't. All right, this is another very standard kind of tutorial on the background of how to find the location from like a Vine and things like that. As you can see, like over time, people like have watched other previous videos. A lot of time the process is the same. Each and every video kind of has its different twists and turns and ups and downs of like red herrings and things like that, which makes it fun. But in the end, it's actually really pretty easy that anyone with access to the tools I have, which is anyone on the internet, it's doable. But yeah, education's free, education's fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, oh, look at that. That was impressive. Like, that was worth the road work. Look at that grass they added.
I love. He's like, let's see
What
how
it
it
looked like
did.
before. Wow. If you guys enjoyed this, subscribe or don't. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
I mean, go and subscribe, because why the hell not? But also, dude, what the fuck? Like, so anyone can do this with the tools. I mean, I would love to see if I can, but I have a sneaking suspicion I really can't. But I'd love to see. I'd love to give it a go. But please, if anyone knows the tools, because I don't know. I don't know where to find them. I don't know what they are, anything like that. But it'd be interesting to see if I could do any of this. I'd love to do a video actually, like finding something and seeing if I could find it. That would be interesting to me. Maybe you'll be bored as fuck, but I'd be interested in trying it out. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed that of me just in awe and just what the fuck to Rainbolt. But I think we can all agree this guy is fucking scary. That face. You don't want to see that face. If you ever put something on the internet and that face shows up a few seconds later, he knows where you are. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you on Wednesday for GeoGuessr. See ya.